Now, Marvel has finally started listening to the fans and getting away from the silliness and bringing on the dark and the grittiness. So, the Echo trailer has finally dropped. So, now we get a more understanding of what this is going to be about. Needless to say, nobody was looking forward to this show. I know I wasn't because the first thing I thought to myself is one, I still don't know who this character is. Like, she got introduced as a villain in Hawkeye, and that was about it. And so, like, I've never known her from the comics, I've never seen her in animation. I don't understand what the point of her having this show, because how is it going to tie into the MCU? And the same thing with the Agatha show and stuff. And so the trailer dropped. And so it was pretty dark, it's gritty, it's set for mature, there's blood in it. Kingpin looks like he lost his eye, which I don't want to see that dude in Daredevil missing an eye, but whatever. But there are things in this trailer that really shocked and surprised me. One, they got rid of Kingpin's stupid outfit he had on in Hawkeye and gave us a more traditional Kingpin suit. Now, granted, the one in Hawkeye was comic book accurate, but nobody liked that. The one in Hawkeye just looked far too silly. The Hawaiian looking shirt and the hat, and it just was a big no. But now they went back to the outfit he was wearing in the Netflix show in season 3 with that white suit that got pretty bloody when Daredevil decided to paint a canvas in Kingpin blood. And I'm just like, yes, they listen. Kevin Feige is getting back on track again. Like, he's listening and he's seeing the mistakes that they have made. Then, not only that, we get a glimpse of Daredevil and he's wearing the red suit as he did in Netflix. Will it be altered a little bit? Probably. Probably not. Because, you know, the one that he was in She-Hulk, the yellow, and the red one was just the red suit, just painted like yellow on some parts. But they got rid of that dopey yellow that a lot of people was not feeling. The only people who was feeling it was like die-hard, hardcore comic book fans and people who are die-hard, like MCU fans who clap at all the silliness and everything. But, you know, they realized, look, man, this ain't gonna work. People made fun of it. The walk of shame, people were like, nah, we gotta stop that. And so they brought the red suit back, and he's being very agile like he is in like the comics and stuff. And so I'm just like, okay, I might have some faith in the Daredevil show because, you know, with the writers getting like fired and the directors getting fired after those 4 episodes of stupidness, Kevin Feige's like, look, man, I gotta get back on track. I need to be Kevin, give me your money, Feige again. And so this is great. The blood was shocking. Even the movies don't do blood. Like, they did it in like Endgame, but that was about it. But just like on the face, like scrapes and everything and dirt. But they don't do blood. Phase 2 had a whole bunch of hands getting chopped off when we never saw no blood. They brought in blood. This is very shocking and amazing. And they're getting to that dark grittiness of it. And not only that, but they've been getting away from the silliness ever since Secret Invasion. Only problem is Secret Invasion was a dull, boring, and lazy show. Now, will this be a dull, boring, lazy show? Well, I'm gonna have to find out in the what was it? When does this come out? Next year, this year, something like that. Gonna have to find out in those 6 episodes that drop all at once, because this could still be a stinker and everything, or it could be really cool. But I'm so glad that they're finally listening to the fans. And, you know, when it comes to Echo, like I'm still pointing this out, like, what is the point of this show? But now Marvel is going to do Marvel Spotlight. It's where it's going to be similar to when they had a bunch of Marvel television shows. Remember those that was not connected to the MCU? Like Runaways, Cloak and Dagger, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that was not connected to the MCU and just did their own thing. This is how Marvel Spotlight going to be. And so I'm so much happier about that because now I can watch it without, the nagging thought in the back of my head of, well, how does this tie into the MCU? And so, like, when it comes to that of Echo, we're gonna actually learn some stuff about her. I had no idea she had superpowers. They said they're gonna change it for the show from the comics. In the comics, she's like Taskmaster. She looks at you and she can mimic your moves. They're gonna get away from that, mainly probably because of the fact that Taskmaster did in the movie, and they don't like to duplicate powers on their shows. This is why Miss Marvel's powers got changed because of Reed Richards and stuff, who has yet showed up in the MCU. So they're gonna give her new powers and stuff. And I had no idea she had powers because in Hawkeye she didn't have no superpowers and stuff. And that was a disservice. If she's supposed to have powers, then why didn't she have it? You know what I'm saying? So even though I'm still on the fence about this show, I'm a little bit more happier. Only time will tell if it's gonna be good or not. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.